Good morning, YouTube friends. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda. Some people call me AJ. I am a Canadian lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder and a full-time natural bodybuilding and lifestyle coach. We are currently 5 days out and you are watching Peak Week Part 2. If you have not yet watched Peak Week Part 1, I would highly suggest going back to that so you can see where we left off yesterday. Yesterday was maybe the toughest day I have had this whole entire prep. But today we are turning a new leaf. Things are going to go upwards. We're going to push through. We are going to make all of the things happen. You would have saw we just did our check-ins for the morning. Weight is down again today, which make good sense considering the fact that we are doing a really intense depletion diet at this time. I'm just heading off to the gym now to do cardio. I have an hour of cardio to be done on the bike. Aside from that, we're also shooting for about 10,000 steps today, and we have an in-person check-in late this morning with our coach. As you might have saw in the beginning, it is currently 4:30 in the morning. She is up, she is early, she is ready to get after it. I'm gonna head on off to the gym now, get the cardio done, and when we come back, we will circle around and catch up. Don't mind me casually sitting in a pool of all of my pillows and bed sheets, whatever. I'm doing a couple loads of laundry. First meal today, meals are the same as yesterday, and as of right now, they are projected to be the same tomorrow, following our depletion diet, which essentially means no carbs, protein, and asparagus at every single meal. This meal is 3 whole eggs, 75 grams of asparagus. I had somebody message me and ask me what my post-show treat was going to be, and I think that this is a really good opportunity for us to chat a little bit about post-show treats and what that looks like for me in my world. Now, I'm not saying this is how you should do it. I'm definitely not saying this is the best way to do things. I'm just going to share with you how I choose to handle post-show treats, and you can do with my information and my perspective as you may. I think one of the most important traits in bodybuilding or being a bodybuilder is self-awareness. If you are somebody who's struggled with an eating disorder in the past, if you have a heightened enough level of self-awareness, there's no reason why you cannot participate in this sport and still be successful, even while navigating the relationship with food that comes with prepping for a bodybuilding show. When it comes to a post-show treat, I do not plan and collect things for post-show. I don't do this for a very simple reason. That's because if you start to collect a bunch of things, what is going to happen post-show? You have all these things. The likelihood that you're going to eat all of those things is very high. What I like to do post-show is listen to my body intuitively. If I decide that I want something sweet and I am willing to go out of my way to find, purchase, and then consume that thing, then I know that it is worth it. At this point in prep, food focus is the death of so many. Personally, I'm much better off keeping myself away from the food noise, focusing on what I'm doing here in the now. If I want to enjoy something post-show, I will decide post-show. Until then, I'm not collecting cookies or treats or candies. I don't even have an idea what I'll do for a post-show dinner. The thing is, with bodybuilding and being female, there's a really strong likelihood that when you go in for finals, it's going to be really late. The last thing that I would want to do is become super set on a restaurant, but if the restaurant closes at 10 p.m. and I get on stage for finals at 10:30, I have to be okay with the fact that there's a strong likelihood I'll just end up sitting at a chain restaurant eating a pretty decent burger. And I'm okay with that. This all comes back to your level of self-awareness. I know that when it comes to me, if I have a bunch of cookies and treats and cakes, I'm gonna wanna eat and maybe try all of those different treats that I've collected. So in my experience, what I have found is that I am my most successful version when I keep away from the food noise. I do not collect a bunch of things for post-show, and I focus on the plan at bay for my specific day. That's it. Hey y'all, welcome to the car. We got a lot of work done this morning, thankfully. I've been putting a lot more effort into my Instagram as of late, and I'm hoping that it pays off to some extent. I've always said that I use my Instagram as a platform for my business, but I never really acted like it. That realization was dumb. Instead of continuing to think about it, I've been putting things into action. And I think there is something to be said about if you are not fully satisfied with the efficiency of something or an aspect of your life, you have full capacity to make a change, and that is what I'm doing. I'm making the change. If you've noticed that I've improved some of my content on Instagram, I appreciate you. Even if you don't tell me, even if you just watch a video a little bit more than you maybe would have previously, a like, a comment, a share, a save, even if you have no use to save it, but you just save it because you're a real one. Thank you, I appreciate it. The part of me that enjoys validation appreciates it. We're just headed on off now to go and visit our coach. I have my next meal with me here, which is 75 grams of chicken and 75 grams of asparagus. Same meals as yesterday. Calories are sitting today at 920, something like that. About 900-ish calories. I'm really excited for this check-in with my coach. I like seeing him. He's a funny dude. It's such a privilege that I live in the same city as my coach right now, that I can even drive out to go and see him and do this. It is a little bit of a drive, but I think it's well worth it.
Last check-in in person before the big regional show for the young lady.
That's true.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. So we'll do your routine first, and then we'll do the transitions. Good. Go ahead. Don't lean forward so much. Stand up a little bit more upright. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Very good. Okay, let's bring you back. We'll do a couple rounds of quarter turns. I like that suit color.
Good.
Yeah.
I've been laying out in the sun trying to get like the base going.
Yeah.
It really helps with the, like when I have the tan, the red is good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Need pasty? No.
Good. No, just step over here and we'll do quarter turns. Yeah, right there's good. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you don't lean forward too much. Okay, you're not like a super tall gorilla. We're trying to make you more compact. I want you to stand up a little bit more upright. Good. You quarter turn. Good. Face the back. Good. Quarter turn. Nice. Very good. And face front. Face the back. Take 4 steps to the back. Now, like I was a test to see if you're gonna do this and walk through the wall or not.
Do something.
Good. Turn face front. Very good. Excellent. Good. Great posing. I love it.
Thank you. I had a session with Whitney yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not worried about your posing.
Okay.
No nose ring on stage, though.
None?
No.
Stud?
Stud's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day out, which will be Friday, I need 3 check-ins from you guys. So the fasted one, as always, from the midday one, ideally sometime around after meal 3, so that I have an idea of what you look like around the time you're going to go on stage. We'll do one more in the evening as well, and then we'll have a call in the evening on Friday night too Friday night, and there's no stupid questions, so ask away. And if you get annoying, I can always disable your messaging. Perfect.
Cool.
All good?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Good afternoon. The last you saw, we were at our in-person check-in with our coach. Since then, I went to the gym, did my pump session. Y'all, I can't film at my gym anymore. Yeah, for real. They gave me a hard time about it. So I guess the last couple of these vlogs, y'all are not gonna see my pump sessions unless I just record stuff with my phone, which I might do that. There's no reason why I can't do that. But the rest of this day is really the exact same meals as what we were eating yesterday. Again, if you haven't seen Peak Week Part 1, go watch Peak Week Part 1 so you can see what I'm eating. It is primarily protein and asparagus with salt and water. That's quite literally the whole entire diet. I just finished up grabbing some stuff at Walmart. I needed to get a pack of rice cakes for show day, nail polish for my nails, and a Gatorade for post-show. Got those things. We are ready to head home. My day is work, reading, chilling, and steps. Good morning, friends. Happy 4 days out. Let's take our way into our check-ins for our coach.
Wishes on satellites. Used to stay up at night, hoping one day that the stars would align. Left a trail of broken hearts, but you were different from the start. How you smiled when you said my name that night. It's like I dreamed you up inside my head. I thought the picture perfect love was only in frames.
My weight is down this morning to 127.6. That is a total drop yesterday of 1.3 pounds. Absolutely absurd considering the fact that your girl has not gone to the bathroom in 3 days. Today will be day 4 of having not gone to the bathroom. We are still seeing drops. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel necessarily backed up. Pretty much causation here is the fact that we are eating next to nothing. All right, I'm gonna submit this and then we'll figure out what my cardio is this morning. My cardio this morning is an hour walk. Hell yeah. Very happy about that. Let's go get her done, right? Like, I can't just stand here excited. I should actually go and get it done. The walk this morning was so nice. It ended up reaping at, I think, like 180-ish calories burned, and the goal was 150. I had just projected that the 150 would take me an hour. It actually took me about 54 minutes. Not only was it good because that was my quote-unquote cardio, but also it was a really good sort of de-stressor, me in nature, chillaxed, enjoyable thing to do. For the rest of the day, my coach wants me to keep my steps below 5,000. And for me, 5,000 steps is simply my essential level of steps, the amount of steps required in order for me to simply survive, exist, and move around. I like to try to move around a little bit in between my meals. I will easily accumulate those other 5,000 steps today between that. Prep wise, what am I doing today? Prep wise, we're going to get our lashes done for show. Lashes filled the heck up because they are pretty sparse, pretty rough right now. This is not okay. Not for stage. For everyday living, sure, that's fine. But for stage, no. We require a lot more glam than that. I'm also going to likely do another coat on my nails. I started painting them yesterday. I will do them in bits. I am not a nail expert. Don't ask me for nail advice. I'm not a makeup expert or hair expert. I'm literally, I am a fitness and nutrition mindset expert. That's what I am. Yeah, lashes we're going to get done. My pump session today is back, abs, and calves. I'm probably going to stop by at Anytime Fitness on my way home from getting my lashes done, since I don't require the most extreme things for that. I do have a meal with me now. Same as we've been kicking, 75 grams of asparagus, 75 grams of chicken. I've got some water. I'm also going to be doing a cup of betaine HCl with all of my meals today. Ever since we removed the greens HD from my daily protocol, I have not gone to the bathroom. We are now approaching day 4 without a bowel movement. Not ideal. Nice to know that we are still dropping weight even without the bowel movements. And a lot of you might get curious, okay, so if that was the one product keeping your bowel movements consistent, why did you remove it? We removed it because it does have sweeteners and it is a high variety of micronutrients. We want to mitigate as many uncontrolled factors or uncontrolled considerations as humanly possible at this point. Essentially, different combinations of different things, different artificial sweeteners can cause you to retain water or can cause bloat in digestion. I am not somebody who experiences any negative effect of artificial sweeteners. I'm also not somebody who experiences any bloat or very obvious water retention from artificial sweeteners. However, again, our goal right now is to take any uncontrolled or any questionable factor completely out of the equation. That is why it is out. That is why betaine HCl is in at max capacity. And believe me, post-show, you already know I'm gonna have greens ready to go for the next morning. I was just editing the peak week part 1 vlog, and seriously, Sunday Amanda was in the gutters. She was in the gutters. We are not doing nearly that horrendous now. We are back to chilling and only good vibes over here. I'm gonna put my meal together right now. 75 grams of asparagus, 75 grams of white fish, salt, liter of water, same old, same old. Today was a mix of not really that much, you know. I did some work. I got my lashes done. I think I brought you guys along for that. I came home. I did more work. I ate another meal. I did my pump session. Today was back, calves, and abs. Check. I finished up doing a little bit more work. Worked on editing peak week part 1. Now 2 more meals and it's time for bed. I am taking Epsom salt baths every single night, minimum 20 minutes. I do a cup of Epsom salts with a pretty warm bath. Chill in that, soak for a little bit. I also stopped using lotions. Skin is about to get a little bit dry and crusty, but that is a part of preparing to get my tan this upcoming Friday, was making sure I cut out lotions, putting perfumes on my skin. I love things that smell good, so all of my clothes are still drenched in perfumes, but I'm not doing perfumes on my skin anymore. What else? Am I doing anything else? Gentle exfoliation. I've been doing that though. I don't know if I've really touched on it at this point, but that's all stuff to prepare for the tan. That's going to come later. We'll talk a little bit more about prepping for the tan on Thursday, because that's when I'll do my like hardcore exfoliation, and I'll start doing my full body shave as well. Yeah. Here's where I'll wrap up today's portion of the video. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy 3 days out. I had a super low weigh-in this morning. I cannot wait to tell you about it. First, let's do our check-ins and then we'll chat.
처음 본 순간부터 눈을 뗄 수가 없었어. 이 세상 하나뿐인 너 처음 봤으니까 빠졌으니까. Then you got me sinking low. 사랑이란 단어로 섬도 아닌 섬을 타며 행복한 줄로.
As promised, our morning weight was 126.9. Ooh, I was super excited to submit this morning's check-in. I feel like this is a very sharp look for us. It is also a very flat look for us. If we're able to come in this sharp but not flat and instead full, I'm really excited to see what the final package will look like. Today, as of now, because I have not heard back from my coach yet, this could change, but meals are going to be somewhat the same, except he's removed all of my white fish, and instead all of my meals are chicken and asparagus today. We're also starting to reduce sodium. I know somebody might ask. You often see bodybuilders reduce sodium as a way to cut down on water retention. That is essentially our goal here. My water is still staying the same today, but we are pulling back on sodium. My cardio this morning is same as yesterday. I will go for about a 50-ish minute walk, trying to burn 150 calories. I'll keep my phone on in case I hear back from my coach if he changes anything, if he wants any updates. Yesterday, when he updated me, he wanted me to keep steps as low as possible. We'll see what the vibes are like today. Today is a quads and hams pump session. Tomorrow's pump session is glutes and shoulders. Vibes are good. Vibes are good. I have slept better the last couple of days than I have in probably 2 years. Crazy, but we love it and we'll take it. Amanda's gonna go for her little walk. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another check-in. As always, thank you so much for submitting your check-in and happy 3.5 weeks out. Mandatory rest day for tomorrow as well as Friday. There's no pressure, of course, to shoot above that, but no training for the next 2 days, please and thank you. And how you're doing it here in this initial side pose. Overall, we're seeing you get leaner and tighter, which is a really good sign. 3 weeks out. So sweeteners out. This is going to be your added sweeteners. Stevia is fine. Full check-in through the app on Friday morning. Get you booking a posing session. So shoot me your availability for like any day except for Friday and Saturday. And happy 11 weeks out. Where has the time gone? We're looking at anywhere from about 1 to 1.5% of your total body mass on a weekly basis, and that's definitely what we want to continue seeing over the course of these next couple of weeks here. Who runs relatively lean, so we should have a pretty easy time getting off this last little bit of body fat. As always, thank you so much for submitting your check-in. Officially down 20 pounds, having an easier time with food, focused on our step count this week, making this our first really successful week of steps. Very, very well done. As always, if you have any questions or require any support, never hesitate to reach out. Same meal all day today. Happy 3 days out. 75 grams of chicken, 75 grams of asparagus. We're gonna have this on repeat all dang day. I got a chunk of client check-ins already done. Love that. Such good vibes. You guys know the drill. If you're interested in working with me, the link is always in the description below. Let's book a complimentary consultation call to figure out if we are a good match, and so that you can help me better help you by learning more about your life and your specific goals. I have a lot of people that will message me and say, what are your prices? My response is, hey, I don't know what you need. Let's book a call and go from there. The call is completely complimentary. It doesn't hurt to hop on a quick video call and have an open discussion. Bestie is going to call me in about 20-ish minutes. We're going to have a little FaceTime date. I will do the rest of my clients' check-ins, and then today is a lower body pump session. Hello. I have one more client check-in left to do for the day. But y'all, this girl, she will submit her check-in every single week at the last possible minute. And I'm not going to sit around my computer waiting for her to do it. We are going to do other things, like unbox this beautiful package. This low-key showed up days ago. Yeah, it did. But but I haven't bothered to unbox it because I knew that I didn't need anything open immediately. I now have another box here, and I cannot have all these boxes just chilling around my apartment like that, which means we're doing an unboxing. Omega-3s are back in stock on HD Muscle, so make sure you stock up while they're around. I also got some vitamin D. Sleep HD, I've been burning through this prep. We picked up another container of that. Liver HD, we're on a little break from this right now leading into peak week, but this is an essential liver supplement for me. Magnesium, this is a great nightly vitamin, especially to help promote calm, rested sleep. Gluta HD, an essential amino acid, not only for digestion, but also for hypertrophy, aka building all the good muscle. And the only thing that had been helping my digestion this whole entire prep up until my coach removed it on Saturday, and I have not gone to the bathroom since, Greens HD. I've only tried the pineapple mango flavor, and I really wanted to try the citrus flavor, which means post-prep, we're gonna be doing a citrus taste test. And for when sweeteners are reintroduced, I got a tub of the Pro HD in chocolate. And if you didn't already know, you can save 10% on all HD Muscle supplements using my discount code AJLIFTS. I do want to thank you should you choose to support my code. There are tons of big named athletes that work with HD, and anytime that you choose to support a smaller athlete, it means the absolute freaking world. I cannot thank y'all enough. If you have any questions about any of these products, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd be happy to point you in the right direction for what is right for you. The second box that we have is from Nespresso. I'm not gonna take you guys through all of the things that I got. Just know that it is primarily decaf coffee with a couple extra fun flavors. Pistachio and vanilla espresso, I love. The coconut vanilla regular coffee is probably my favorite of all time. I do the bare basic assortment of all of the decafs because I'm not that picky when it comes to my decaf coffee, and all Nespresso coffees I seem to absolutely adore. I also picked up the new Nola style blend. I haven't tried this one yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can give it a taste test tomorrow. Extra posing practice never hurt nobody. I want my posing to be impeccable. Impeccable. I'm gonna pose again after I eat my next meal. My next meal is chicken and asparagus. are we surprised? I have actually resorted to boiling my asparagus, microwaving my chicken. I'm avoiding anything crispy. I'm basically turning all of my food into mush. I think I mentioned this morning, but I haven't gone to the bathroom since Saturday. Today is Wednesday. That's not okay. We're 3 days out. Amanda will eat her boiled asparagus and mushy chicken, pose a couple more rounds, head to bed, essentially, is the plan, the motive for this evening. And tomorrow, as long as check-ins go good, we are going to start a very soft linear load, getting some carbs in me, leading into 1 day out. One more day left of this video until the next video will be the 1 day out video, and then the video after that will be the show day video. I almost just said swag because of the Justin Bieber album. Is anybody listening to the new JB album? What do we think? I did a first run through and I'm on the fence still, but it's kind of like that whenever you listen to an album for the first time. You never really know. You have to let it sink, let it simmer, maybe listen to it a few times. Yeah. We're 2 days out tomorrow. But we're 3 days out right now and boiled asparagus is on the menu. Two days out. I have accidentally lived in the present moment so hard this prep that now we are 2 days out. That's wild. Your girl slept in because she does not have cardio today. My step count today is 3,000. That's it. My coach wants me to take little walks in between meals. That is it. However, we do need to check in. I'm sorry. 3 pounds? 3 pounds? I dropped 3 pounds. Slay her. Okay. Yeah, that's the vibe. Let's take the check-in now. Do I look like I've lost 3 pounds? Insane. Insane.
Move my body back and forth. 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 Move my body.
Did I put my pajama top back on? Yes. Literally rotting on the couch editing this current vlog. We're gonna do a new coffee taste test. Let's try the Nola blend. This coffee you are supposed to do as an iced, I believe. Yeah, how to make, oh my gosh, how to make it. Add 3 ice cubes, blend your coffee, add milk, add sweetener. Okay, here's what we're doing differently. So if my taste test is off, this could potentially be why. I don't want an iced coffee right now. And I'm not adding milk, and I'm not adding sweetener. Which essentially means, how many milliliters is this? I don't know. It looks like an espresso, or maybe like a double. It's like a pod. It's like a regular size pod. Let's try it. Ooh, whoa, whoa, that's interesting. That's so interesting. It's super flavorful. It doesn't taste like just burnt coffee. It has this huge flavor profile to it. It's delicious. I boiled some water at 70 degrees Celsius. Now it's an Americano. Cheers. Still good as an Americano, still good without milk and without sweetener. Sweet potato is being nuked in the microwave at 5 million degrees. I'm going to mush it up with my 75 grams of chicken. We are on digestion priority watch over here, okay? There's no air fried sweet potatoes today. I'm not taking the chance. I want all of my food to simply digest, and that's it. Morning supplements, betaine HCl for digestion, ashwagandha, zinc, dandelion root, estrobalance, a cap of vitamin C. Bang. We're also pulling back on water today, if I have not mentioned. So we sliced water in half. My sweet potatoes are ready. That is my meal. Cinnamon with sweet potato, so good. So good. I'm gonna break one of my rules right now. I normally never stand while I eat. Happy 2 days out, y'all. Today's gonna be a big day of showers. I took my first shower of the day so that I could wash and then blow dry my hair, getting my hair prepped, obviously, for show. Tomorrow's gonna be quite busy with tan and athlete check-in, registration, getting to my hotel, all that sort of stuff. So hair is a priority for today. While I was in the shower, I also did the first chunk of my shave. I like to break up my shaving in chunks because it takes a lot longer than you think to shave your entire body, may I say so. Arms are now shaved, shoulders are shaved, stomach is shaved. That means at some point today we'll do full Brazilian and everything from the waist down. My girlfriend is coming over later to help me shave my back. I'm still working throughout the course of this week. Honestly, mine has been very, very sharp. So might as well take advantage of it and continue to work. We're gonna do a couple client check-ins right now. By the time I do that and dry my hair, we should be game for meal 2. Hello, hi, welcome back to another check-in. As always, thank you so much for submitting your check-in. Overall, a week of decent trends here. That training itself has significantly improved and overall composition does look tighter this week. Should I have eaten 45 minutes ago? Yes. Did I get majorly caught up doing client check-ins? Yes. Am I going to very quickly tell you this meal and then eat it? Yes. 75 grams of chicken, 75 grams of white rice, a little bit of cinnamon. This is our pre-last pump session meal. Let's get it. How did we even get here? Guys, that was the last workout of prep. I found myself being so incredibly present and just absorbing every last second of that lift and feeling so secure in the knowing that I did every single thing I could. Not in these last 18 weeks, but every single day for the last 3.5 years. 3.5 years. Not a meal missed. I never cheated on my meals. I never skipped training. I always give 110%. Never missed a check-in, never late for a check-in. Always do my cardio. Always did it with intention. Always hit my steps. Drank every ounce of water. Fuck. She's in her feels. All right. Whew. We got a couple errands to run before we go home. First stop is the drugstore to get a laxative as prescribed by my coach. The second stop is the bank to take out cash so that I can pay the remaining balance tomorrow for my tan as well as my makeup. Regardless if you're staying at the hotel or if you're staying at home, there are a few things that you should have ready to go. Protect yourself from the disaster that will be your spray tan. Packing Amanda's bag, the first thing I'm putting in is a sheet set. I already had this sheet set, so I didn't have to buy any. Fitted sheet, a sheet for on top, as well as a pillowcase. It's not black, but it's dark navy blue, and I don't use them. It is perfect for me to put on the bed at the hotel to protect the bed so I don't obviously destroy the stuff at the hotel. I'm also bringing a blanket. Now, again, not black, but something I don't necessarily care about. I have a small towel here to put on the floor of the bathroom for when I get out of the shower. I also am packing a large towel to use to physically dry me off. That is basically half of my packing. The other half of my packing is show day stuff. Shoes, makeup bits, cosmetic-y stuff, jewelry, bikini, ring light, tripod. What else? Anything else? That is about it. Food-wise, I'm going to prep all of my food today. Put all of my food into Ziploc bags. That way, it's easy to travel with, and it's also easy to fit into the mini fridge that's going to be available at my hotel. I'm going to also make sure that I have both a glass dish as well as a plastic dish in case I need to bring stuff along with me. Aside from that, you don't really have to overthink your packing. The first year or the first show that I did, I packed so much stuff. I packed so much clothes that I didn't end up wearing or needing. And the extent of the clothes that I pack are an outfit to put on the next morning, leggings, underwear, sports bra, sweater, period. And then something to sleep in. Long black pants or black shorts and a oversized black t-shirt. I told y'all it was the same 2 meals back to back all day long. 75 grams rice, 75 grams chicken. We do get to drink some water with this. I just finished shaving my legs and my Brazilian and my glutes. My girl's gonna come over later to help me shave my back. You do have peach fuzz that you need to remove for your tan. She's going to make sure for me that all of it is gonzo. I'm thinking I'll eat another meal and then we can do a quick physique update before I wrap up this video, and then that way we can start fresh tomorrow morning for one day out.
Wishes on satellites. Used to stay up at night, hoping one day that the stars would align. Left a trail of broken hearts, but you were different from the start. How you smiled when you said my name that night. It's like I dreamed you up inside my head. I thought the picture perfect love was only in frames.
Essentially, I have one more meal of the 75 gram sweet potatoes and chicken and one more meal of the rice and chicken. That is it. that's all there is left to being 2 freaking days out. Absolutely crazy. I am so incredibly excited to wrap up this vlog because that means that the next video that you watch of me, we will be inching into actual show day weekend. And with all of that to be said, here is where we are going to wrap up this week's video. As always, if you make any purchase off Elevate Cream of Rice, HD Muscle Supplements, or Heavy D Apparel, please know I am sending you all of my love and I am so grateful for your endless support. If you'd like to leave support in any other way, watching this video is more than enough, but I would always appreciate a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And if you subscribe to the channel, you can follow along for the journey. Your reminder to stay devoted to the dream, not just the deadline. I love you, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.